Hi guys. Last time I was talking about how to use a trigonic record keeper crystal for connecting to a future timeline of yours. And now I would like you to uh, go to a future timeline of yours by connecting to any of the timelines that is available to you by doing a visualization exercise. Now, being part of the 5D consciousness, we'll be able to see multiple realities for us. We are actually living in many future timelines concurrently and living past and parallel lives also at the present moment. Now, the only thing we need to do is to identify the best future timeline for you. When I was explaining you on how to connect to a future timeline of yours using a trigonic record keeper crystal, it was just asking the permission from the crystal deva to help you move to a future timeline of yours. Now, right now, after the grand conjunction and the beginning of the age of Aquarius, the planet has shifted its frequency to the dimensional consciousness, and we are all able to see past and future timeline of ours. Now, the choice left to us is to select a future timeline that will be the best possible future timeline for us, and that can bring out the best in us by utilizing our gifts from the past and serve others with the higher purpose of the soul. And you need to basically, the first thing that we need to do before starting the visualization is to let go of the all old concept of living in the 3D physical world by doing the conventional jobs and living a material life. You need to first let go of that first. And since we are able to see many concurrent future timelines of ours, we are left to a choice of selecting the best possible future timeline for us. In order to do that, we can start doing a visualization exercise to help us manifest the best possible future timeline for us. Right now, since the earth has shifted its frequency to the fifth dimensional consciousness, most of us are able to live in the past and future timelines currently without being consciously aware of it. Now, many of us can choose to be in different future timelines depending on what our past was, which is manifested in the now. But while you are doing the manifestation, you need to be careful about selecting or choosing the best future timeline that is possible for us. The best future timeline is always when we let go of the conventional way of living and utilize your past life abilities and gifts from the past to build a future timeline to be in the service of others. Now we can start the visualization exercise. For starting the visualization exercise, you need to start a meditation where you will be seeing you thriving in a future timeline of yours. You are going to meditate by visualizing yourself being in a future timeline, that in that timeline you will be thriving with life, utilizing your gifts and abilities from the past and be able to serve others. And that is how we uh, completely shift to the 5D consciousness by raising our awareness to help us connect and visualize the timeline that is the best possible timeline for us. Now, you might have had a past life in many incarnations back, and you will be still be living in that past timeline. For those things, we have done the releasing of past life contracts after reading the past life records, and clear all those subconscious labels or old programming made by the belief systems or ancestral patterns. And once we release those old contracts, you will be able to select a timeline with the help of doing this visualization meditation. Now, once we select the best future timeline, in the fifth dimensional consciousness, it is not about staying in a specific house or a location. It is about it is all about being in the now and manifesting what you need in the physical. The only change is in the timeline. You will be still living a 3D life with someone, with friends or your family. But what we are trying to manifest is your best possible future timeline, wherein the only changes will be not in the physicality of things, but the way by which you are utilizing your gifts to help others by doing something with that. And that is how you manifest those best timelines possible for you in the physical. Suppose in childhood you have you had a plan or a dream about building something on your own. Now that is a timeline which was not activated yet. You can simply shift into that timeline by choosing to start building your dreams or a passion project of yours which was inside your mind for several years, but still you are not able to activate it. Once you tune into that those memories, and you can start manifesting those wishes and desires that you had from the past or childhood, your childhood dreams or your personal passion project. Once you start manifesting those things in reality, that is how you move into a future timeline where you are actually starting to thrive in life rather than living under the influence of others, or having the feeling of being controlled by others. But rather you start working for manifesting your wishes and desires to come true by moving into that best possible timeline of yours, and start manifesting those things for you which will give you wish fulfillment and satisfaction for your soul purpose. When you pursue your true purpose in life, what will happen is your soul gets that proper fitment which is required in this lifetime, and that is how you choose to be in the free will choice of your future purpose. Always while choosing the soul purpose, it will be not something that will please others or the society that you are living with. And as I've said earlier, we are left with two choices. One is to live in the same 3D way where you start getting into addictions, or getting influenced by people around you. And once you start pleasing them, what will happen is you will start showing unconsciously you will start trying to live by wearing a mask just to please others, or do things for the society rather than yourself. Once you remove those things, you can shift into a future timeline of yours and focus on yourself and try to nurture your soul so that you will be able to do those things that your soul want to do in this lifetime of yours. That is when you collect your soul fragments and do the soul integration. And in the soul retrieval journey, we need to identify those things from your past lifetime and eliminate those trends or cycles or patterns that are caused in your life again and again. If there are issues with cyclical patterns in life, there is something called as causal healing, which we do to completely heal the karma from the past. See, karma is something called as, cause and effect. If there is some way by which you are facing a repeated cycle or a pattern over and over again in life, then definitely there is a need to move out of that. We can do causal healing with the help of crystals like leopard skin jasper. That particular stone is used for completely letting go of the past and moving into a future timeline. This is something, letting go of the past is something that people who are in the 5D consciousness, they can do that easily. They can simply, once you feel that you are going back to the past, or you are awakening certain past life memories which tend to put you in your past cycle of trauma again, you can simply let go of those past life issues in a day and move into a future timeline. This is possible for people who are already in the 5D consciousness. There are several other things that you can note when you shift into the 5D consciousness. One such thing is your natural abilities, like your psychic gifts, your astral travel or journeying abilities. Those are the birthrights that you have, but these things will get activated automatically when you shift into the 5D consciousness. You will be seeing a lot of synchronicities. I have explained about number synchronicities in a previous episode. You will be seeing a lot of 1 1 2 2 3 3 number synchronicities and time synchronicities. A synchronicity is something that happens. There are two distinctively different occurrences of two events which are not related to each other but happen in a symmetrical way. Like you are trying to achieve something during the day, and suddenly you look at your watch and you see the number 1111. That is called as a synchronicity. Then that means that you would have been on your sole purpose. That is why the clock is showing you the time as 1111. There are other synchronicities like 2 2, 3 3. When there is divine intervention, then people will see that as 3 3 mostly. When you see the time 2:33, 3:33, 4:33, you can see 4:44. That will be mostly 4 numbers are there for manifestation. When you are seeing the time 12:44, suppose I am doing this video and going back and seeing the clock as 4:44, then that means the things are manifesting for me. I think some of the soul group who would have seen this will be contacting me, or raising a query on the video. That is the example of using the synchronicity as an example of manifestation. Now 1 1 numbers are mostly 11 11, those numbers are synchronicities. 2 2, the numbers 2 2 are synchronicities. 3 3 numbers are different. They are mostly treated as divine intervention. 4 4 numbers are synchronicities which are identified as manifestation numbers. Once you shift into the 5D consciousness, you will be seeing lot of psychic gifts, your internal abilities and talents activated, and you will start seeing a lot of number synchronicities also around. Another thing is, you can let go of the past very easily. Now I have explained about doing the causal healing with crystal called as leopard skin jasper. You can do that using sound healing also. There are ways by which people use singing bowls and sound frequencies of solfeggio frequency to do causal healing for previous life patterns or karmic patterns. There are different methods of doing that. The thing is that when planets change their alignment over and over again, you have a trend to go into those cyclical patterns again. That is the time when you should pause and reflect on yourself and try to let go of the past. And if you are living a 3D physical way of living, it will be difficult for you to let go from the old cycle and move into a future timeline of yours. In order to help you achieve, implement, and manifest your future timeline, the best way to achieve that is to do a simple visualization exercise, as I have mentioned earlier. Once you do this visualization exercise, you can start taking simple steps as action towards manifesting those wishes and desires in the physical. Now, when we manifest these future timelines, it need not necessarily mean that we need to change the physicality of what we do every day. Like, uh, we may have to say, for example, you are working on a job, or you are helping someone for taking care of your day-to-day needs. You may have to change those patterns from your daily life, and instead of that, start putting your efforts into achieving those wishes and desires, where you visualize yourself as thriving in a timeline that is in the future. Now you have several options of choosing different timelines from past or future right now, because you will be able to see those parallel timelines happening concurrently in our lives due to the change in the frequency of the planet. And it is up to us to choose which one is uh, the best for us, so that we can move into a future timeline that is suitable for uh, utilizing our gifts and talents from the past, so that we can try to be the best version of ourselves. Now we can select the best version of ourselves only by comparing and analyzing what are the future timelines that are available to you. And it need not mean that you have to change the house. I mean, if there are, uh, what I'm saying is, you don't have to think so much about the material aspect of it. I mean, in the 5D consciousness, it doesn't matter. Only thing is that you have to change the lifestyle and the way of living every day. You don't have to. If it is required for you to move places, then that is required, because if you are stuck in a difficult or toxic situation, then with people around you troubling you, then you will have to make a choice and moving. But what I am saying is, right now, in this age of Aquarius, more of this air energy is coming around all of us, and mostly people are thinking about working collaboratively and trying to live holistically, as we are seeing a lot of untimely deaths around. What people think is, utilizing shared services. Like, there used to be a lot of couple of years back, when people started carpooling and home pooling using Airbnb, and there are several cab services also which used to, that that is actually something which is going to eventually culminate in the age of Aquarius, because this started a long time back, all this hype about moving into age of Aquarius. But finally, the physicality of things will change now, as people will move into a more collaborative way of living and commuting, and you know uh, utilizing services by sharing with others, and living in the community, and work around with people and move around with them. And the best way to shift into such a such an age is to identify the best possible timeline, future timeline for you, where you can utilize your skills from the past to be the best possible version of yourself. And that is where the work needs to be done. And we need to start taking action towards those steps, so that we can literally manifest the reality that you wanted to create in the future, in the present. What is future is something only that we are able to foresee, but what we do in the present is something that is actually bridging the present and future. And that is where you need to the seriousness should be there to manifest those dreams and wishes in your reality right in the now. That is how you eventually move towards the best possible future for yourself. Thank you.